Check me out.
Affable Cameron, thank you. Check you out indeed. What a fun little thing to hear Karen say. Hope everyone's doing okay. Gonna get started in another couple of minutes. Probably at 8 p.m. Eastern. Gonna be doodling with old Matt Cummings. It's been a minute since we've done this, so I'm excited. Should be pretty fun. Alrighty, I'll see you soon. I ate too much McDonald's. Hello, everyone. Hello. I'm going to turn my music down just a pinch so you can hear me over it. Just want it in the background. I'm going to pop over to my camera. Hello. Hello. I got a new camera. I purchased a used camera on eBay at an affordable price because I wanted to look good in my streams. Is it working? Hello. Well, I'm not here alone. I'm going to unmute. Oh, hello.
Oh, hello.
Hello. I'm sorry to interrupt. Hello.
Not at all. I was just talking about getting set up for this. Hi, how's it going?
I'm doing well.
How's everybody doing out there?
I'm doing great.
Very well. Let's keep saying how well we're doing over top of each other
love
for
this
another
idea.
30 minutes.
Matt, who are you? Where can people find you? What's your deal? What do you do?
It's a bummer you don't know me by now. My name is Matt, and I'm an illustrator on the internet. You can find me everywhere at EiffelArt. And I am looking forward to drawing a lot of fun things tonight. I'm also doing fun, like, hand vamps and stuff. You just can't see me.
Ooh, I believe
Just so
it.
everyone knows.
A lot of this
hit all
kind
your
of stuff.
poses.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh. 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 Anyway,
Are you excited to draw?
yes, it's been a minute, but I am excited.
Yes.
Also, I believe we can have a multi-link. I believe someone in the chat, Ahmad, please, we'll get a multi-link going. That would be very helpful and kind
That
of you.
would be beautiful.
If you want to watch me and Matt draw together. But you should be able to see each of ours on both streams occasionally. But, Matt, we did this a while ago. Thank you, Devin, for the multi-link. Where I actually have some, I'm going to switch over to my doodles, my drawings.
Yes, let's go through the ones you've done.
So, because this is from last time that I remembered. We had the dentist one. I even signed it. That's my signature. Oh, I forgot I made the dentist bald. That's a fun touch on my part, I think.
Is that really the way that you sign things?
Yeah.
With just
There's
like a
the
switch?
A, there's the
Okay.
BBY, and the Russell.
It kind of looks like the
I'm a big Nike fan.
symbol. Okay.
Oh, and then we drew butts. Mm-hmm.
We did. Okay, I just remembered that I need to also switch over my camera view so anyone knows what the heck we're
Elvira.
even talking about.
We did
There
Elvira.
go. Perfect. Yes, that Elvira drawing. I still really, really like that drawing, especially how you rendered the hair. So cool.
Thank you. I think it turned out, every time I see it, I'm like, whoa, that's okay. You know,
Yeah,
that's
heck yeah.
all right. I did an okay job. Could have been worse, that's for sure. These were done so long ago. And then, of course, these are the Pokemon weirdos.
Oh,
we made.
yeah. So then we got into drawing Pokemon just from description. So one person describes the Pokemon to the other person.
Yes.
And they have to draw it. And it always is a fun time because it looks ridiculous and cute. Oh, yeah. The Marge Simpson egg hair.
Yeah, I don't remember which Pokemon I forgot to write the name for her, I guess. Anyway, that's just what we did last time. I'm excited for the one this
you got
time.
lots of space to do more.
Should we just warm up with a fun drawing? Should we do the same again before, where we like both draw the same thing separately and then compare at the end? I also still only have a bunch of Crayola. I didn't update my art supplies since last time, so it's a lot of Crayola stuff I got at the grocery store.
Hey, it works. It all makes marks. So
It's true.
you will be depriving a child of the opportunity to draw with those, but at least somebody's using them. That's what's
Exactly. Anywho, Matt,
what should we draw for our first thing?
Should we draw a food item?
Oh, should we do a food item?
Your voice
That
went
sounds
up in a way
fun.
that was it fun? I couldn't tell if that was like, should we do a food item?
No, I'm just. What food item should we do?
I feel like either hamburger or ramen. These are the
Ooh.
foods I enjoy.
What about both? Hamburger, ramen.
Ew, that sounds gross. But okay, I'll make it work.
How dare you? Art is about imagination, Abby. You gotta imagine what it could be.
Ooh.
And I'm imagining it could be gross. So let's find out.
Triforce Vigor just subscribed. Thank you so much. They've been subscribing for 3 months, Matt. Are you jealous?
Wow, that's incredible. By the way, there's a special thing that you have to do when you're watching both me and Abby stream, where if you subscribe to one of us, you have to go and subscribe to the other. The same works for follows, just so everyone knows. It's kind of like a thing that's built into Twitch, actually. And you get punished. Your account actually gets banned if you don't do it. So everyone, please remember.
Yeah, it's true. All right, I have a feeling
Now,
it's gonna be
ramen's
really
the one
bad.
that comes in a bowl, right?
Yeah.
Let's see if I can get all this on screen.
Mine's already turning out pretty bad, so exciting news for us. Let's get some sesame seeds on there. So for the people who weren't there in the last stream, I'd like to make it very clear that Matt is a professional artist, and I am not at all.
That's what makes this extra fun, though.
I agree. I have a good time.
Yeah, that's what it's all about, really.
Man, I want ramen so bad. I'm
It's
getting
gonna be such a
creative and
bummer
cute
if we
with
were
mine.
both like getting very overly serious about our works.
Yeah, that is a bummer. Wow, this is really... Sometimes I'm like, I'm okay at art. And sometimes I'm like, wow, not for me. You can guess which one is happening today.
Can you list some things that are in ramen? Because I don't know if I've ever had it.
What? Oh man, that makes me so sad. It's so good.
Usually those places are like adjacent to fish being prepared, so I always err on the side of caution.
Oh, right. I forgot about your allergies. Oftentimes they'll have like nori, dried seaweed. They'll have like either like pork cutlets or little meat slices, or they'll have like ground meat occasionally, like spicy ground pork or something. And then sometimes they'll have like little mushrooms. Sometimes they'll have, what else do they have? Sometimes they'll have like bamboo, which I don't usually like it in there, but other people eat it. I eat around it. Oh, egg. There's usually like a soft boiled egg, which is so good. Yeah.
That sounds great.
Yeah. It is, man. I'm sad you haven't had it.
Well, maybe someday.
I
I should make
so
my
for
own,
you.
honestly.
Yeah. A lot of delicious broths. Am I missing anything? It's bamboo sprouts. That's what it is.
And sprouts. Interesting.
Oh yeah, sprouts are usually in there too. Yeah. This is ugly. I'll have to add the colors in
That's-
soon. It'll make it.
That's art. Oh, yeah, we're going full color on this, aren't we?
Oh yeah, I got
That's
my Crayolas
exciting.
out and everything.
Damn, this is a big day.
It really is.
So I'm working digitally today. I hope that's okay. I know
It
that
is
you
okay. I should have
are a
done the
big
same
stickler
thing.
for the traditional arts, but
Whatever. Oopsies. This sucks. All right, it's a warm up, everyone. It's a warm up. Okay.
you get down on yourself so fast every single time that we draw
This
together.
looks like shit really quick.
It's just fun.
No, Matt. It's never fun if it's for an audience. You should know this.
Oh, man.
Wow. It's really stinky. I'm not used to drawing food, huh? Well, I'm not really used to drawing in general, I guess you could say. Food. and
Yeah,
strength,
you-
though. What else?
You told me the last time that we streamed together that you're not like much of an off-time drawer. You don't
No.
really doodle.
I did when I was younger, I
When you were
guess.
younger. Yeah.
What else should I throw in here that makes sense?
I feel like so much of that stuff gets convinced out of us when we're young.
What?
Because
That you're
well,
good or bad?
a little while ago, actually a long while ago now, the last time I was visiting my mother, I was looking through some like old school stuff, book reports and like things that she had kept over the years because she was like, I'm throwing all of this away if you don't look through it and take what you want. So I like grabbed a few baby books and stuff. And there was like some artwork that we had done as little kids in like first and second grade and stuff. And I noticed that my brother actually drew way more than me, like
Oh,
way
really?
more. And it was really good. Like we drew on a pretty similar level for most of those years. And I know that sounds like I just complimented myself, but when I think back to that time, I think about like drawing being one of my favorite things to do. Like I was
Fascinating.
always doing it and I love doing it. But when I think about my brother, he was always like the science guy. Like he was the math guy. He was
Yeah.
the smart one of the two of us.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds
And
right.
I was the
don't
artsy
know,
one.
But knowing you, that sounds about right.
How dare you? But yeah, so it was just really weird to look back at that stuff and realize that he drew just as much as me and just as good. And at some point, he just convinced himself, or someone convinced him, that it just wasn't as big a priority, and so he stopped. And now he would tell you he doesn't know how to draw at all. And it's just like, it's one of those things where kids are just kind of either told or just assume
I
that
also
they
think
should.
sometimes, like, it's kids also have an interest in a thing, and they don't necessarily need to be pressured to be, like, the best at it. You know what I mean? Because I think people can fall into that trap, too.
Yeah.
All right,
Kids are also they can be very capricious, and they'll, like, slingshot from one interest to another.
Fun smart guy word. Capricious.
Well, my brother's not the only smart guy.
I feel like mine doesn't have very good balance, but you know what? Sometimes empty space is part of the art, right?
Sure.
Sure.
Whatever you want, man. I'm not sure how thick a ramen noodle is, so I'm drawing very thick
I forgot to do noodles. That's fine. They're under the surface of the broth.
Isn't that the whole thing? Is a ramen noodle, right?
Yeah. Well, sometimes the ramen noodle is thick if it's like udon, but sometimes it's not. You can also ask for different thickness and different like firmness for your ramen depending on where you go.
Maybe you can. I'm shy.
There's one type of ramen that's really good that I like, where like they give it to you kind of dry, and then you like dip it into like a thicker broth, like a dipping ramen. It's pretty good.
Ooh.
I always feel like I'm eating it wrong. I never know if I'm doing it right, but I think I make it work. Of course, it's Crayola. Somebody said iconic Crayola to my artwork.
Oh, Pachi, thank you so much for 5 months.
Whoa. Can't wait for them to do 5 months on my channel next, or else we'll be banned from Twitch, just like you said.
Mm-hmm. The rules. Do they use special bowls in ramen?
They usually have like big ramen bowls, yeah. I shouldn't do marker for everything. I'm losing a lot of detail, but oh well.
Use whatever feels right.
Well, it doesn't really feel right. It's just what I've committed to.
Use whatever.
I'm making a mess.
It's a chopstick or a spoon meal?
It's usually like chopsticks plus a like sort of deeper kind of ramen spoon. You know, those
like a bowl spoon?
Asian spoons. Yeah, I don't really know what they're called, but you always get them when you get like Asian food. Big old broth spoon. Do you try Posca paint pens? Someone in my chat is recommending them.
I have quite a few Posca paint pens. I like them very much,
Matt,
especially for
Posca?
detailing at the end of a piece.
I like when I say something really stupid and you just ignore it, which is the right move.
Sorry, I was talking about using those pens that got mentioned. What did you say?
I was like, it's called Posca, because that's how I said it.
I honestly have no idea, and I'm
Neither
not
do
afraid
I.
to admit it.
Which is why I was making that joke. Anyway, it really is not a joke worth repeating 4 times. And yet here we are.
Mm-hmm. Oh, right, we have to color this. Whoops.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I was spending too much time noodling on the artwork.
And that's the point, right?
Yes.
Man, I love broth.
Big broth guy?
Oh, yeah. Broth is underrated. Oy, oy, oy. What's your favorite kind of soup?
Wowzers. No matter what I say, you're gonna... I feel like you're gonna tell me it's boring.
No!
So now I'm scared.
Do I seem like that kind
No! Abby, you... Look, I like you very much.
Okay, that's always a lead up to a mean thing. Carry
But
on.
you do have a lot of judgments when it comes to food, and I fear it. I'm afraid that you're gonna go after me. Anyway, cream of chicken, please don't at me.
That sounds fine. Cream of chicken, yum. You know, it's for boring people.
Yep, there it is.
No,
Vegeta897,
cream of
thank you
chicken
so much
is
for
fine.
2 months.
I like a creamy chicken. If you said cream of mushroom, I'd say ick. But that's only just because I don't like mushrooms, but I know other people like them fine.
Don't like mushrooms, huh? No, actually, I get that. Of
You
course,
know, it's
lots
like
of people don't like
hardly a
mushrooms.
part-
It's a divisive, surprisingly
It like
divisive
tastes
food
kind of
stuff.
fine. They're just like savory, meaty, whatever. But like, it's a mental thing, I think, with mushrooms. To be fully honest.
Really?
Fungus. There's like a weird texture to them. They're always like kind of slimy.
I guess that's true. There's so many different types, though.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of their ability to absorb. Like they're a very good sponge, much like in the same way as tofu.
Yeah.
Tofu is a lot less difficult in terms of thinking of its origins, but
I think part of the problem is also like with the mushroom, often comes like. Sorry, I'm calling something in now, and I completely lost my train of thought. Oh, it's usually like in foods that are like a bunch of foods mixed together, which is like not really my jam. I don't like biting something and being like, oh shit, what did I just bite? You know what I mean? Like that really icks me out.
Really?
Oh, I'm really ruining this paper with this pen.
So you like your meal to be separated?
I want to know what I'm getting into. You know, like it took me a long time to like really care for salsa. It's just like a bunch of food chunked together.
I get that. Yeah,
tough
I
for me.
understand. It's very brave of you to admit that.
I know, because it's a stupid opinion. And here we are.
I wasn't going to say it.
People are just talking about their favorite soups. I like a
Heck
clam
yes.
chowder. I think really I like a good ramen with like a nice pork broth. Nice hearty, thick broth. Ooh, I haven't had proper ramen in like a year because of stupid COVID, and I'm really upset about it. I love
Oh man, chorizo and squash being mentioned in my chat. That sounds incredible. Yes, please.
Ooh, thank you to Pan Puke for subscribing. Yuck.
Got a mushroom texture on that one.
Thank you, super special wisdom. What's a WSM? Does that stand for something? Do you know, Matt? I think our stream is chill.
WSM, did you say?
Super special WSM.
I got nothing. Very special man. That's me.
That is you.
This is a very good warm-up idea.
Thank you. I'm full of them.
Well, I can't wait to hear the next one.
I
'Cause
only
I
know
got
the warm-ups.
nothing.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I did. You were very kind to do this because I asked you to do it just a couple hours ago. So a little preparation on this one. That's what makes these
Truly
streams fun.
my pleasure. I had been meaning to ask to come on again, but I didn't know.
Why would let you?
I don't know. I have low self-esteem. So I
Matt,
thought
I
maybe
like
your stream
streaming
had
with you.
pivoted far enough away from
No.
this kind of stuff.
My stream is stupid all the time. We gotta do chess and you draw on Beth again. Although I don't think I'll
I'm
ever
down.
beat little Beth. I don't think it'll happen. I think she's too
She's
good for
tough.
me.
You get very sad in
I feel
those
like I'm getting
streams.
better, but yeah, because she's good and she's a child.
She's very good.
Really kind of ruined it, but it's okay. Did I go buy crayons or
Was
did
it
I have
you
them?
that was
I
telling me they
partially
were
had them and I also
rewatching
bought
Queen's
them.
Gambit?
I was. Yes, it's been a minute since I have been rewatching, but here and there I'll pop it on, and it's really good. It moves faster than I remembered it moving. Like more stuff happens like per episode.
Yeah.
But I do really like that.
It's
show.
very dense. It's incredibly dense.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's one of the flaws of it is sometimes the timeline is a little bit muddy, but you know, whatever.
Mm-hmm. I've been thinking about going back through. But who knows?
It's a good one.
It is.
Affable Cameron says, I miss Matt on the Fortnite squad. You know, I haven't played Fortnite in a minute. Even in off stream.
That's true.
I miss
Yeah, we
it.
kind of just hang out instead of play Fortnite now, which is fine also. Honestly, I got opinions about the current Fortnite season.
Well, the problem is, we've talked about this, Matt. They had that amazing Christmas stuff, and there was a bunch of new Christmas
Yeah.
shit, new Christmas challenges, and they changed the map. Not as much as I would have liked, but they changed the map. Cool, fun. But then it just went back to the regular season, and it's a little bit like, is that it? You know what I mean?
Yeah, truly. Like, it feels kind of flat, and it's a bit of a bummer. Every time I go in, I think something wild is going to happen. Because back when I first started playing the game, which feels like hundreds of years ago now, but I think it was like May of 2020,
But
it
that
felt
is
like
wild.
stuff was
I've been
getting...
playing for like a year. And I guess which is a
Yeah.
long time for a video game, don't get me wrong. But it really does feel like eons and ages.
It used to feel like stuff changed from like dramatically from week to week in that game. Where they'd be like, there's a whole wild new part of the map here. Let's go. Or like, the map flooded and then it slowly receded every week.
Well, that was like a
and-
whole season. I guess the receding. Yeah.
But then in this
I also
season, like,
think-
what has changed other than there being a terrible mistake that they've had to be fixing for the last
Yeah,
several
it's too
weeks?
bad about the sand thing. I feel like for me, I this kind of happens with every season where like eventually I'm like, I'm tired of the season, and then they like add anything new and I'm like, oh my god, I'm back in it again. You know what I mean?
I absolutely know what you mean. 100%. I feel the same way. I did cancel my subscription. They make it really easy, by the way. And I don't want to congratulate a company because they have $10 trillion. But there's like the only huge company like that with a subscription thing where you could do it in the game, like on the UI, very easy one click.
So nice. Games
And they
are
weren't
so
trying to
bad
stop
about
me the
that.
whole time, like, oh, please do come back.
I know. I hate that makes me have no respect for a company.
Yeah.
I hate them.
Although I will say, if you subscribe to Photoshop and you threaten to cancel, they will give you like a whole year for a vastly reduced
Heard
price.
about this.
Multiple times in a row.
I gotta do that.
They'll do it over and over. Okay, I'm just about done
Just
with
about
this
there.
here.
The balance of it ain't right. Like if this were a photograph, which I know a little more about than drawing, I'd be like, the composition's really nothing good. But you know what? I got through it, and that's what matters.
Yeah. Here we go.
Whee! How's your digital drawing? Digital?
It's going well.
In the 21st
yeah,
century?
It's a lot of bits and bytes in here.
Mhm.
Trying to make it feel somewhat traditional. I'm using a big square brush to mimic some sort of marker-esque quality because I didn't want us to be on completely unequal ground.
I don't really fuck with brushes so much. I really should learn the brushes in Photoshop.
Well, I only use the default ones.
Oh, that's
This
good though.
is a default dry media brush. It's basically what I use for all of my background work. I've tried over the years. I bought a lot of brushes. Many of my friends make great brushes on Photoshop, but I just always go back to what I know. Usually because by that point, I'm trying to design something on a time budget. So I don't have time to just casually mess around. And then when I do have time, I want to play video games. So
That's smart and fair. I also like video games. I'm also done when you're done. I'm going to compare.
Okay.
Here, should I reveal yours?
yeah,
My
please.
Okay, I'm revealing.
I've been revealing yours the whole time, but I haven't looked at
smart.
it. So
This might
I'm
ruin
gonna
your shot.
reveal it to myself by looking up.
Wow, yours is so good.
whoa.
They're somewhat similar. I like that you got the egg on the burger. I love an egg burger. My burger just
too.
has cheese and meat. I like that yours has like lettuce. That's smarter.
Yeah, I do. I like the classics. I love that you put all kinds of accoutrement to the side. You got the
Of
sake
course.
bottle. Very
With
nice,
Coke in
and
it.
the
'Cause that's what I
little-
like having both with my ramen and with my burgers. Somebody had the great idea of a sake, and I was like, well, I'll do a Coke sake because I think that's funny.
Yeah, it sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we've done it.
If I prefer Chinese, Japanese, or Korean food, I would say I like them all. They're so different.
Ooh, yes. Korean barbecue?
Korean barbecue is great. Ramen is great. Sushi is great. Like Chinese food is delicious. Like somebody like good like sautéed veggies and meats and stuff. Hello, dumplings. Don't mind if I do.
I'm going to do that classic thing that I like to do where I say I'm done and then just go back and start noodling on it again until
I'm
you
just
come up with the
dancing
next
while
thing
you-
that we're going to draw.
Oh,
what
right.
are we going to do
It's
next?
on me. We could do. We could do We could draw another person, or we could do more blind Pokemon drawings, or another creature type similar to Pokemon.
I'm down for.
Okay.
What did we have last time? We had that.
We had
wild...
the tooth, which was our warm up. Was the tooth?
Yeah, I'm thinking about that dentist thing. Was that a suggestion from the audience, or did you come up with that?
I think I came up with it because I remember being like, let's do like a dentist working on someone's teeth from like over the shoulders, or just like a dentist working on someone's teeth, and then you were like, I love the way your mind works. I remember this very specifically.
You remember all the compliments you've ever been given.
My suggestion a little off the wall, which, you know what, fair enough.
Yeah. You're a wild card, and that's why I like streaming with you.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me get rid of this artwork and start a new layer.
Yeah, I'm starting a new layer too. Click, click, new layer.
Okay. So, do you have anything off the wall inside your head that doesn't involve drawing big honkers? That's my only caveat.
Well, we could both do the thing I'm trying to get you to always draw, which is cowboy on a horse holding an open umbrella and pointing a gun towards the camera.
That is so squarely on the wall that I feel like I need to send you back to the drawing board, because that's not... Actually, no, I want to watch you draw that.
Okay.
I want to see that happen.
Just going to see me doing it?
I'll draw along too, but I want to see you do this.
Okay.
Because I'm very curious where you start in that. So it was a cowboy on a horse, toward the camera, umbrella, with a gun pointed out, right? Okay. Classically one of the easiest things to draw. What is... Okay. So you go horse first.
Oh, of course.
Is that what that is?
Is that what that is?
I had to sort of second guess there.
Okay, got the saddle, of course. I'm gonna get the knee in the stirrup. Cowboy boot, of course. Cowboy boot. Nice booty cheeks. And then we got, let's get the shoulders going.
Booty cheeks? What is the angle on this?
Hold on, it's, got the horse legs. Clip clop. Clip clop. Got the horse knees, of course. Horse tummy. Angle on that's a little funny, but that's fine. Okay, and then let's have this hand daintily holding our pretty little umbrella. Okay.
Now, for any prospective artists watching this, if a client ever asks you to draw this specific set of things,
this is how you do it.
You legally get to charge them $1 million. So,
going right to
but
the camera.
You're not allowed to like coerce them into doing it. Like they have to come to you.
Here,
with
I'm gonna
this
make
proposal.
this like a real fun thing. Like, ready? Here's the arm getting big because it's so close to the camera.
Yes, of course.
And then you
foreshortened.
got the fingies, the boot to the gun, and then the barrel.
Is that what that part of the gun's called?
There we go. And then you got the umbrella part. This is without reference too, so it's pretty impressive, I must say. It's the rest of the umbrella. When I see it in my mind, it's wild that it's so easy to come out onto the paper. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, this is the back leg of the horse. I forgot I was drawing the little chops. My best work. Got the rest of the saddle. Got the other little boot poking out over this way. Great. Yeehaw.
Yeehaw indeed.
Nailed
Some
it.
powerful imagery. Yeah, you got it.
You're doing it too.
I love...
Should I not do a fast drawing then?
No. I was just seeing like how I would even begin to approach it, and I already hate everything about doing this. So I think that makes you a better artist than me.
Because I just went in feet first.
Yeah, you went in with no fear. Whereas
it's true. I
I've
really
been
did was
faced
like,
with...
this will I figured out. It'll be fine. And then as I drew every bit of it, I was like, how do you
Yeah, what's a drawing?
How do I get the size right on this? Somebody was said as a cowboy with a hat. Very good point. There you go. Hat.
Beautiful.
Got the little tie down over here.
Cowboys had. Do you think a cowboy has ever, in that era, the traditional cowboy era, mid 1800s or whenever the heck, did they ever use an umbrella? Did umbrellas? Surely they existed.
I
at
don't
that
think
point in
they
history.
would. That seems very cumbersome.
I guess the hat is like a
Google.
big part of shielding your body.
I'm gonna do when were umbrellas invented?
It's wild because I think about like the
1000
1700s.
BC.
Okay, well,
Umbrella
made of stone.
cowboy. Oh, they have a lot of cowboy umbrellas. Not very many of a cowboy using an umbrella, though, it would seem. Oh, here's one. Cowboy against a blue sky using an umbrella. Fascinating. It's a modern photo, though.
aren't they always? That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, like when I think about really old timey, like 1700s, like, you know, founding fathers time or whatever, you think about like parasols and stuff, right?
Yeah.
But like in the Wild West, well, I guess it wouldn't be raining much anyway. I don't know. It's just one of those weird things. Like it feels very incongruous to have a cowboy with an umbrella.
Yeah,
I imagine them like
right
having big sort of tarpy ponchos and big hats and stuff that would protect them from any rain.
Oh God.
Or they just find shelter. So what next?
Well, my microphone
you're full of big ideas.
may have just
Uh-oh.
fallen off of its casing here. Let me see. Did I drop it anywhere? Or is that just... I feel like I'm missing some screws on this one. Gonna be real.
Oh no.
I can make it work. It's fine.
Got a screw loose?
Something.
Oh dear. Well, while you figure that out, I'm going to continue on with this horse drawing.
Okay, great. Okay, I'll put that up for a second. Let me just do a thing here. Just gonna get my light out to see if I can find, you know... Oh, there's one screw.
Live demo, folks.
Okay,
All right.
one screw found. Looking for a shiny bit for screw number 2. Do you think I can get by with one screw? We're gonna try.
I don't know what the screw is in, so I'm gonna say I don't know.
It's for my microphone stand.
The whole thing, like its anchor point, or just the part that holds the mic?
The
or...
part, like... You know what I can also do? Here, I'll do this.
Tell
Hopefully
me.
it won't get too funny. This thing has been pretty cheap anyway, so...
Well, if you're worried about it getting too funny, don't worry.
Okay, I gotta mute everything. Hold on.
Bye. All right, now that she's gone, we can have a real conversation. So, what
can
the
you hear
heck
me?
am I supposed to be?
should be
Oh,
back.
there's an umbrella. Curses. Uh-oh,
Yeah.
she's back.
Yours is really
welcome
good, though,
back.
Matt.
Do horses ever sit like dogs on the ground?
I don't think they sit with like 2 feet
They can't like
straight,
put their butt.
but they like
Oh.
lie down.
Okay. Well, there goes that idea.
It's also funny to imagine a horse sitting with a man on its back.
It is. Well, the man is standing up like in the horse
unplug
feet
again.
holders. Whatever they might be called. Are those stirrups? Is that what a cow person puts their feet into? The horse pedals. When you're pedaling a horse, you put your feet into the horse pedals, and then that makes the horse go, I think. Is my understanding. But there also needs to be a umbrella in this, and I can't even begin to imagine. They are called stirrups. Thank you.
I'm back, and I've set up my
Hi.
mic. It doesn't have the little springy shock thing, but we're making it work.
If a cowboy doesn't have a cow pattern vest, I don't know what to tell you.
Damn, well said.
It's very important that they have one for me.
Horse. Well, no, I'm gonna start with the gun. Just going to be kind of a modern gun.
Oh, he's got like a Glock.
Yeah.
I have no idea where to even begin putting the umbrella. So you just had your feller holding the umbrella.
Uh-huh. Just resting on the shoulder, the other hand.
Be like... I'll have a guy running alongside with an umbrella for him. And now I'll just casually draw a horse in motion. The easiest thing that everyone knows how to draw by default. I hope and pray that no one has come to the stream hoping for any sort of artistic guidance.
Good art?
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
When you stream with me, it's chaos, and it's not, what the thing you wanted.
Yeah, we all have an understanding here.
Yeah.
Trying to center this up a bit more. Horses certainly can be an artist's worst enemy, but like anything, if you have proper reference and you do observation of the object in motion, it's not that bad. Like, you can break it down and you can understand it, but there's a lot of moving parts on a horse, and a lot of them move very similarly to the way that you are familiar with from other animals, but just different enough that it looks real weird if you try to apply that stuff to a horse, which makes them difficult.
It's my umbrella.
Also, there's a lot of people, especially on the internet, who look at horses quite a bit. I feel like they will immediately call you out if you get a horse even a little bit wrong.
Yeah, that tracks.
Honestly, not that that's not everything on the internet, but
I feel like I nailed it. So I've done a new drawing, man. Here, I'll go to full screen.
Oh my god, you got 2 drawings done the time I did 1.
So, he doesn't have a mouth. Give him some luscious lips.
Musty screen? Oh, wow. Nice. Starting with the Cupid's bow. That's very smart. It helps you line the lips better. Oh, look at that. Very pouty.
Yeah.
Oh, Abby, you know what we should draw?
What?
We should... Okay. I'm going to wait till we're done this, and then I'm going to spring it on you. So walk me through it. What do you got? Here
okay. So here he is, shooting his gun, holding it, pointing at the camera, umbrella, because it's raining, of course, as you can see. The horse is off camera because I don't have unlimited space.
Sure.
I'll do the horse part next. Do you know?
You must be an artist because you did launch right into making an excuse for why you didn't do something. I'm not going to do this because I don't want to. So you're going to have to deal with it, mister.
My friend Carly. Do you know Carly Monardo?
Yes.
Yeah, she has a really funny online tutorial. I think it's on like Vimeo of all places. Of her, she's like, this is how you draw a horse. It's so easy. And it's like this 5-minute long tutorial, and she like draws the whole body of the horse. Have you seen this?
No, I have not seen this.
She draws the whole body of the horse, and then she's like, yeah, I'm gonna totally spoil her joke in it. Just know that it's very funny. And then she's like, it's so easy. You draw a horse, you do it like this. Here's the body. Here's how you do the back hind legs. And then here's how you do the face. And then it's like the goofiest looking face on like a really beautiful like a horse.
Yay.
So funny.
I love it.
Carly.
Carly is hilarious.
She's so funny and so cool. Very nice.
Very, very talented. It's always nice when you meet someone and that works out.
Yeah.
Sometimes talented people are real mean.
Really? That stinks.
It's like, oh man. I think that's where the whole "don't meet your heroes" thing came from. It's just like you never know what someone's attitude. Just because you like someone's art doesn't mean you're gonna vibe with them as a person.
Yeah, absolutely. I've definitely met people at like conventions and stuff and was like, oh, you kind of stink. I've met people, I guess, in games too, where I'm like, oh, you're no fun, and that's not fun, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. It's so easy to build up like conceptions, especially based on someone's work.
Yeah. And like their online presence can often be different than like in life presence.
Well, it's like mine. Like I have a series of handlers who do all of my like hilarious jokes and stuff on Twitter.
Okay, Matt, I've done the other side of the drawing.
Oh my goodness. You did 3 drawings in the time I've done one. This is incredible stuff.
My crane wife, thank you for subscribing. That's fun. Okay, Matt, do you want to see mine now? Here, I'll do.
Yes.
Okay. So this, we have the top part. Let me just take you on the journey here. We have the top part. Man, lips, gun, umbrella. Bottom part, hand and pocket, umbrella, handle, kind of hidden behind the horse head, of course. Horse body, the feet, arms off screen, because, I shouldn't at the camera. I wouldn't be able to see it.
Of course.
Yeah. Any more questions?
Great. I mean, you pretty much got it.
That's really great. Like, I'm 5. That's great.
I'm so proud of you. Yes, we're going to put this right here on the fridge. We're going to look at it every day.
Best at Fart says one hand in his pocket, the other one's throwing a peace sign. Exactly.
Oh, yeah. Still remember the day my dad sat me down to listen to that entire record, my brother and I. He said, it's going to change your life, boy.
Really?
Yeah, it was right after his divorce.
Oh, no.
If you could believe it.
Zygote Salami says, Abby, good job. You made it onto the fridge, which is very funny. That's Alanis Morissette, right?
It sure is. Cool. Canadian songstress. Okay.
Oh, I'm singing my music. I forget you can't hear it.
Getting rid of the cowboy. No, it went perfectly over the music I currently have playing. So it's
For
fine.
some reason, I don't believe you.
Well, should we start doing some Pokemon?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. I love this. Okay, so we know that there's like 800 something Pokemon or 900 or whatever. So all we have to do is go to Bulbapedia. It's bulbapedia.bulbagarden.net, of course. You have it memorized. And then in the search, you just type in any number from 1 to 900.
900?
Yeah, well, you don't have to go up that high, but
you're like, okay, whatever. Idiot, calm down.
I know that you're scared of big numbers, but you can go with the low one if you'd like. Oh, the one I have for you is a real nightmare.
How do you... Okay, do I just do search Bulbapedia and then it shows up?
Yeah, I usually just Google the word Bulbapedia and it's the first result.
No. I mean, once you're there, how do I search for Pokemon?
Once you're there, you go into the little search where it says search Bulbapedia, the little search bar up at the top, and then you just type in a number.
List of Pokemon.
It'll give you a search result.
Doesn't look like I'm getting Pokemon.
Abby.
Yeah, it's a Pokemon. I'm confused.
What comes up when you type it in? I've got mine ready.
I have to unplug my mic for a second. Hold on.
All right, she's gone again. So what we're going to do now is a really fun game where we describe to each other what a Pokemon looks like to us. And it's extra fun, especially if we don't know the Pokemon, which I feel like for both of us in most cases we don't. Outside of the original 150, I don't really know many of the Pokemon. So yeah, we describe them as best we can. You're not searching right?
Every time I search for a number, it's definitely not a Pokemon. Let me try again. I started with 900, so maybe that's why.
Okay, dial it back a little bit.
Okay, I'm so sorry. I was interrupting you describing what we're doing. See, I searched 150 this time and I got Hidden Fates TCG. What does that mean?
Oh,
it's definitely not a Pokemon.
Why?
I'm confused.
See what happens when I put in 150. Okay, so you put in 150, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then in the search result, it should say Pokedex number Do you see that written anywhere?
What? It's changing now. It did not give me this before.
Abby.
It did not give me this before, but then, okay, search 900. I searched 900.
Okay.
I'm getting no Pokedex, nothing.
Well, maybe there isn't 900 Pokemon. Maybe there's 892.
I'm going to Google a small number. Did I get it?
Thank you, Best of Farts, for confirming that is a very strong divorce dad move. I agree. It's very fun. It's like one of my best memories of my dad. I think it's hilarious that because I think back to that moment, and he was a few years older than I am right now, and it just is very funny to think about sitting your like early teenage sons down, making them listen to not just one song, the whole record front to back, and not being allowed to do anything else, and just being like, "Take it in, boys." You need to feel this pain with me. Yeah, it was beautiful. Okay, did you find a Pokemon, Abby?
Okay, I found one.
Okay.
Did you find
one? Do
one?
you want to describe it to me?
Yeah. Let me just add a thing so people can see it.
Yeah, that's a very good idea. As we go, we can put them up visually on our respective streams.
Do this elsewhere. One moment, everyone.
One moment, please.
Way to do this. Hold on. We're gonna go there. Okay. So I'm describing for you first, yeah?
Yes. Yeah, you're gonna, to the best of your ability, describe what this thing looks like. And I'm gonna try to draw it as we go.
Great. I'm in. Oops. Okay. Are you ready?
Yes. I'm not gonna look at my screen because I feel like you're gonna put up your thing on the screen.
Yeah.
Am I correct in saying?
Now.
Okay. All right. So I'm not looking at the other monitor. I'm just looking at my drawing board. So let's start when you're ready.
Okay. So this one, overall, it's spiky, it's pointy. You wouldn't want to pick it up with your bare hands.
Okay.
If you want to, which part of the body do you want to start with?
Ooh, good question. What's the torso looking like on this creature?
It's a small one. It's a small torso. I'd say it takes up maybe 30% of it.
Wow. Okay. Circular in nature?
Here, I'm going to do it so people can see you drawing this. Yeah, a circular torso, but that's like one of the few parts that's circular. Circular torso. And then
There's one thing I know about
head,
Pokemon, it's they're
about
made
the
of a
same size
lot
as
of
the torso.
ovals usually.
Yeah. So circular torso, circular head, pretty much the same size.
Okay. Segmented. Like this?
Yeah. And then you got big pointy eyes with tiny little pupils. They're kind of like
pointy eyes.
Big pointy eyes. Yeah, kind of like alien eyes. Big long pointy eyes, like sort of like the shape of rice. I don't want to get too specific with the drawing because I know you're just going to nail it if I do. So.
I mean, I hear pointy eyes and I'm picturing spikes sticking out of the head, like with little eyeballs at the end. So.
Whatever you want to say.
All right,
big
pointy eyes.
eyes,
Oh,
tiny,
here we go.
tiny little pupils.
We are good. Pointy eyes. Done.
Okay. The mouth is like a series of half circles that go from end to end, but they have sort of like crab claws at the ends of the mouth, but they're white.
Series of half circles that go from end to end. Okay, I'm picturing it. And then crab claws like pincers, like on an ant?
Yeah. Like on the cheeks, on either cheek.
I'm nailing this, I think.
And then it's got like two little pigtails with spikes coming out. The pigtails are like perfect little balls, and then you got like claws coming out of the pigtails.
Claws coming out of the pigtails.
One claw per pigtail, like a cat's claw.
Like a cat's claw? Okay.
Uh-huh.
I got this. No further instruction needed. Is this a perfect drawing?
It's exactly right.
Hell yeah. Do you think I could get a job at the Pokemon Company? If I show them
Absolutely.
this?
You mean Nintendo?
Well, the company that makes Pokemon games is called the Pokemon Company.
Oh, wow. Oh, also connecting from eye to eye, you have like a big pyramid. It's just flat on the face, but you got like a sort of a triangle with no bottom.
Done.
Okay, so the body has 4 feet that are claw-like, rice-like.
Claw-like, rice-like. Yum, yum, yum. 4 of them?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sounds like I'm nailing it, so...
Uh-huh. Okay, then the tail is like a bunch of like almonds, but they're connected on like the flat part of the almond. So it's 4 almonds, and they sort of curve up and around, coming out of the butt.
Kind of like a scorpion tail?
Yeah.
Okay. Almonds.
Somebody's asking if we've played Pokemon. Matt has played a lot of Pokemon. I've played very little Pokemon.
Yeah, I played the first few, and then I took a long break, and I played the most recent one, and that is my history with Pokemon.
So the top of the Pokemon you got here, the tail I mean, you have like a little gumball with devil horns sticking out of it.
Ooh.
Okay, that's it. You nailed it.
All right.
Ready? It's number 451, and his name is Skorupi.
Skorupi. How do you spell that?
Skorupi. Skorupi.
Skorupi.
Skorupi.
What's the number of that boy?
451.
Beautiful. Well, Pokedex, look out. You've got a new entry.
I want to see. You got to look at it.
Brand new drawing. I'm looking at this drawing right now. I'm looking over. Okay, so it's supposed to be a scorpion. Truly.
I didn't want to say scorpion.
I think I nailed the tail. Boy,
nailed
you weren't
the
kidding
tail.
about those pigtails, huh?
Mm-mm.
It looks like a hairstyle Bjork would have had in the 90s. That's very fun. Those eyes.
Skorupi.
How do they work? It's like glasses.
Yeah, I almost said like alien eyes, but it seemed too obvious what I meant.
Man, well, anyway, I nailed it. It's perfect.
Yeah, I love it.
And Skorupi.
Okay, my turn.
All right, your turn. I'm going to put up the reference image on my stream, so
Okay.
be careful.
I'm not looking.
Okay.
If you want to see it, you
Adding
can
an
go to the
image.
multi-link stream and watch both of ours, but I'm not looking.
Yeah.
Psycho
So
Salami
there.
says they like your voice, man.
You like my voice? Well, thank you, everyone.
Just Psycho Salami, not everyone.
Thank you, everyone. I assume. Okay, I am adding...
I am not planning on playing Pokemon Snap because I don't really play Pokemon games. I will say, my nephew, very excited about the Pokemon game he got for Christmas.
Ooh, fun. Yeah, I'm planning on watching people play Pokemon Snap, but I don't think I'll get it myself. But I'm very excited to watch streamers play it. Probably our friend Kevin, if I had to guess.
Yes.
Okay, I have put up the reference of the thing I'm about to describe. I have, as far as I know, never seen this Pokemon before in my own
Wow.
experience.
Okay.
So this is going to be
what's the Poke
very
number
wild.
so I can tell everybody if they want to just Google that on
The
their
Pokemon number is number 747.
747.
Is the airplane Pokemon.
Yes. Is there also can somebody put the multi-link back in my chat again for me, please? Anyway, 747 you said?
Yes, 747.
747. Okay, I'm ready.
Okay. This Pokemon has a little head, circular head.
Tiny circular head.
Yeah, it's pretty small. Pretty
Okay.
small. It has I'm gonna describe them as sad eyes. Maybe like half lidded, like half moon. You know what I mean?
Yes, I do.
It has a little smile along the bottom of its head. And out of that smile comes 3 teeth. There are 2 fangs on the corners,
Okay.
and then 1 upward fang directly in the middle of the mouth.
Oh, fucked up. Okay. Any kind of nose or
Okay.
anything?
No. So from the body, then comes, or from the head comes the body. The body looks like a 2-tiered melting candle. So it's got kind of, it almost looks like a candle melting into a dress, if you know what I mean. Like it's blobby in that way. So it's coming out from the central, like from the head. It like is coming out, and it's not a big body. It's pretty small. So
Okay,
it's like
well,
similar to the. Have you already started drawing the body?
maybe. I drew a beautiful
Perfect.
candle dress.
Whatever you've done is exactly what it's supposed to be, so don't even worry about it. I'm sure it doesn't look like a nightmare. So after the body comes the main attraction, which is the headpiece.
Oh, okay.
So domed over top of the head and all of the body is this hair. It looks like real like 70s hair, like big hair, but it's made
hair.
but it's made of like tentacle vines. It looks like there's 5 of them. So it, you know, it's like a dome. It's like a perfect dome on top that then drapes down over the whole head and body in these 5 these thick tentacles of hair.
Okay.
And the tentacle in the very middle is like going down and like but it stops right above the eyes. There's like one tentacle that just stops right there. So you can still see their little face.
Of course.
But yeah, it looks like they're curtained. They're like curtained in. So they're living inside the hair dome.
Okay, I think I kind of nailed that
how it
look.
works. Okay. Okay. The last thing is on the very top of the head.
Oh, God.
There's like a little sprouting area that looks like it's kind of like a bud. Like it hasn't flowered into a flower. Like right at the crown of the head, there's just like a little bud, and a couple of little petals around it.
Okay.
And then along the hair dome, there are like 3 spikes on each tentacle, like little spikes.
Inside
that
or
just
outside?
kind of on the outside. That sort of look like they would be protective or whatever. They're kind of like studs, like on a studded bracelet. You'd have like little going down the length, and there's 3 on each tentacle. And that's it. That's the whole creature.
I nailed it. I think I nailed it, and I think it's perfect.
Let's
if I go to the
find out.
comparison, will you put up the
here.
Pokemon that's on there?
What was that?
If I go to the art comparison, will you put it on your little screeny so I can see the Pokemon?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Honestly?
So, yeah, I think you pretty much
Yeah.
nailed it. This is Marini. Marini? Mareanie. Marini.
Mareanie.
That's
Marini.
it. It's a
She's
poison
beautiful.
water Pokemon. So it's like a water, I think it's supposed to be a water flower, like one you'd find in like a bog.
I really nailed her, though. Look at the
You
the
got,
dress
yeah,
and
the body
everything.
size is perfect.
Look at her teeth.
I love,
Look at her tooth.
yeah, absolutely.
Her little third
Oh my
tooth.
God, yeah, you got the little snaggle. I love the
Uh-huh.
snaggle too.
I honestly nailed the hair, even though I didn't nail the hair.
Yeah, like you get the concept of it is correct, and no one can
Yeah.
ever fault you for that.
I got the sprout. I did the inside versus the outside, but that's it.
This is powerful stuff.
It really is.
I love
Okay,
doing these. This is so
Me
fun.
too. I find them so fun. Okay, I'm gonna
All right.
pull up another Pokemon. I'm gonna
Okay,
say a
I'm gonna-
number. I'm also open if people have fun ideas for me, but
Yeah, if anyone thinks it'd be a particularly fun one to describe, although I know that the more mean among the chat would definitely pick legendary Pokemon, which are so difficult to describe because they're like dragons with 50 jet engines on their arms, which are very difficult. I've got my next one
got
ready
a
to go,
number
so I'm
someone
gonna.
suggested. Okay, that's a little too. I'm not doing Pikachu. Okay, I gotta stay away
Catching
from,
someone
like, the
off
first
guard with a
100.
Pikachu in one of these games would be really funny. If you found an abstract way to describe it,
Yeah.
but you'd have to like be completely like come out of the blue with it at the start of a game or something. Keep that in your back pocket.
Oh,
for
I
if you're ever
found
playing this
one.
at home, chat. Okay.
Pudding Power 84 suggested a very good number, which is number 707.
Okay. So if my chat wants to look it up, it's going to be 707. I'm going to look away from my screen and look at my drawing board now. I'm going to get it ready and in position so that everyone can see while I'm drawing, and then I'm going to look away. Okay. So this is number
707.
707. Okay. Cool.
Okay. So this Pokemon. Okay, how do I describe this Pokemon? So the main part of the body is the very smallest part. It's teeny tiny and it's a teardrop off the edge of the head. The head is also a more round, somewhat teardrop shape.
Whoa. Okay, so the body is a teardrop?
Yes, but it's tiny. It's very small.
Oh, very tiny.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then it's sort of another teardrop inside of it. And then it's connected to a head that's very round, but still kind of teardroppy up top.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Got it.
So the face, it almost looks like a dog's face. You got two big eyes and a nose, and the nose connects right into a mouth. And the mouth is kind of going, oh!
Two big eyes and then down to a nose.
The nose, yeah, right connected to the mouth. They're attached.
Yeah.
Goodbye,
I gotcha.
Hyperlexia.
Looks-
Thanks for hanging out.
looks like
Nerd
a
of
dog,
Thrones, thank you
yeah.
for subscribing. Okay, sorry.
No worries.
And then it has like a little gem middle of the forehead.
Okay.
Great. And then coming out of the top of the teardrop of the head, imagine like an arm, like two arms that come out, but then they meet in the middle and kind of connect into one, all the way around the body.
Two arms, so two
Yeah.
separate arms that.
They're like both going out
Wrap
at the top of the
arounds.
head, but they connect down. It's like kind of one arm, but they sort of two separate from the top.
Okay.
Vegeta, thank you for cheering. They have a very
There
cute
we
little
go.
dog emote for cheering. And then coming out of the, like where the arms sort of connect up at the top, you have like almost like a swan's head, like an abstract swan's head with its mouth open, going. "Ah."
Up at the top?
Yeah, up at the top.
Okay. A swan's head.
Yeah, with the mouth going. "Ah." But it's like it's abstract on the more abstract side.
No, I gotcha. It's abstract.
Okay, cool. And then around the arms, you have these things kind of hooked onto them. Each one looks different but kind of the same. So the things that are hooked onto the arm, there are 4 of them. So one of them is like looped onto it, and it has like the part that's connected is like kind of big and fat, and then it sort of tapers off. Does that make sense?
Sure, I can work with that. Shapes.
Yeah. And then for the part that tapers off, it has like 4 little circles in it.
It's a really fun tentacle.
And then another one, it's like looped around, almost. It has like almost a donut part hooked around it, and then like kind of like a gun sticking out the other side. But like
Jesus.
the handle of the gun's pointing up, and then the barrel of the gun is sticking into the donut. Does that make sense?
The barrel of the gun is sticking in. No, I'll draw it.
So like the handle part is like pointing to the sky.
No. You don't need to explain any further.
Okay.
It's gonna draw a donut. gun.
Very cool.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I envisioned. Okay, and then the other one, it's like a big fat part that's wrapped around the arm, and it has like a little bulbous part towards the back, and then you got like kind of like its own little arm, fully straight, sticking out with like kind of like a tooth sticking out of the arm part.
A tooth sticking out of the arm.
Yeah, kind of like a dog's canine.
Okay. Perfect.
Yeah. It's really
Okay.
good. It's crazy how I'm describing it, and I feel like I'm not giving you a lot of detail on yet. Here we are. Okay, so this one, you have like, it's almost like the shape of a house, like a flat 2D house for the part that's connected to the arm. It's like a flat 2D house, and you have like a rectangular part that's like, the arm is going through the rectangular part of the house, and like almost like the window. And then where the roof is, instead of having like a chimney or like a steeple coming out, it's like a saw. So it's like a pointy saw, straight, flat, pointy saw that's kind of pointed at the end.
Start at the beginning and go slower.
Okay. So for the part that's around, draw like a flat 2D house that's sort of like the rectangular shape with like a pointed top,
Okay.
right? And then like the dog arm is like going through the window of like a rectangular window.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got like a steeple on the house, but it's like a seesaw, or not a seesaw, like a cutting saw. Like it's pointy, jagged on one side, not jagged on the other, and then like pointed on the end.
Got it.
I think you really nailed it.
Thank you.
I think it's perfect.
That's the nicest thing anyone has ever lied to me. Okay, so
Exactly what I meant when I said all of those words.
uh,
All right.
Okay.
Are you ready to look
That's
this
it?
up?
Yeah. What's
It's
it called?
number 707, and it's called Kelfki.
do you spell that?
Kelfki.
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 I-E-A-I?
Just I.
Just I.
You think maybe
Kelfki.
it might be Key, but ready for you to look this one up.
All right. I'm going to look this one up.
Oh, it's Klefki, not Kelfki. I don't know how to spell.
Klefki.
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 Okay, so I definitely...
I like the donut gun. I really think you nailed the donut gun.
This is... All right, well, we definitely... I'm seeing a lot of things at once. So I'm
You see
seeing...
what I was describing, though?
Yes, it's very fun to see the dog face now
Yeah.
because it's clearly like a keyhole and not a dog
Right.
face, but if you abstract it, it looks like a dog face. I'm just I guess no, you can see it on Abby's stream there. I was gonna put it up on mine, but I don't need to. Look at all these keys and the saw for the car key looking
Yeah.
one. That's very clever. The goose head,
See,
also very fun. Yeah, yeah, that's the sound it would make for sure.
I didn't want to describe keys as a key. You know what I mean? So I was trying
Yeah.
to describe them without saying like, and then you draw a key.
Yeah, draw a key ring.
Like
and
the
then
donut with
you're
the
done.
gun.
Yeah, the donut with the gun is very good. The circles, it's all here. Like every element is here and perfect.
That was a good one. Thank you to the person who suggested that one. All right. Well, one for me now.
Oh, best of farts, you're right. I accidentally drew a big honker. Dang it.
Wait, where?
Because I drew that goose.
Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah. All right, so I've got my next one keyed up.
Okay.
Pun
Good
intended.
one. Okay, what number Pokemon is it?
Okay, the number of Pokemon it is 3, 4, 6. So we're gonna do 3, 4, 6 for Abby now. I'm gonna put it up on screen so that
Okay, I'm not
everyone
looking.
can see on my stream. Just let me load it in here. Oh, it's a very big image. I gotta shrink it down. All right, so I'm gonna describe this. I'm gonna try to describe whatever this is to Abby,
Okay. I'm
but
ready.
it's gonna be bonkers. Okay.
Okay. Oh.
Whew. This one,
Mhm.
I'm gonna actually. Where do you want us to? Do you want to start head or body? There's a lot going on for both.
Body. No, head.
Okay.
How much space
Okay.
should I leave for both, though?
Great question. I will say that there's a long neck connecting the two,
Okay.
but they are roughly the same size orbs. So I would say start with a circle shape for the head
Should I
and
be
the body
landscape?
connected
Should
by
I
a
be
long
hamburger
neck.
or hot dog with my paper?
I don't know what that means,
Like
but I
hamburger's
will
wide,
say
hot dog is long.
portrait. Yeah,
Portrait.
yeah. Up and down.
I don't know the technical art terms. I just know my
I
art
don't
history
hold hot
terms from
dogs
when I
up
was-
and down, Abby. That's wild
how
that
I
you
eat
would say
mine.
hot dog for that.
Num num num. Anyway.
Okay, so I'm going to say draw a circle for the body, put it on the bottom of the page.
Just a big fat circle.
Yeah.
Okay.
No judgment ascribed to this circle.
That's not a judgment. It's just a descriptor.
Okay, so there is a long neck that joins that up. The neck goes out right in the middle of the top of that
Mhm.
circle. Is going to be a long neck, and then it goes up to the head, and the head is roughly the same size as the body.
Oh. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay, all right. So the head.
How much space around the head do I need? Is it
Quite a
all
bit.
kind of okay? I'm gonna just draw this again. Just a second. Ran out of hot dog space. Okay.
Let me
Kinda
know
like a
when you're good
dumbbell
to.
with a little snaky neck.
Ooh. Very
Okay.
nice. Okay,
Ready for the head.
so for the head, we're looking at a. Have you ever seen one of those funny internet videos where a
Yes.
pet, like gets a container stuck on their head, and then they're just running around with like a big bowl or something stuck
Yeah, I
around
love
their
that.
face? Okay, so this guy's face is kind of like if they had an entire, like pottery jar, like an old Winnie the Pooh honey jar style
Okay.
jar. That's the shape like of their face, essentially. So they're like neck deep in this jar. So like the ring around where the head meets the neck is
Mhm.
the rim of the jar.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
Then spilling out from beneath in whatever is going on under there, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 appendages. They look like cattails, and they ring around the neck like a mane, I guess, of cattails, or flower petals, I guess. Also, they could be described as, where they're just like going around in a circle around the neck,
Okay.
but they come out from inside of the jar.
Mm-hmm.
And then over at the butt of the jar, there is like a vertical slit for the eyes
The butt of the
to
jar.
look out of.
The butt of the jar. Vertical.
So it's like or horizontal, I guess, would be the way that it's oriented in the picture. But it's kind of like it's trying to look out of the bottom of the jar. And then you can see just little like half circle eyes peeking out. And then above the slit, there are two targets, like big yellow targets. So it's a circle and then a little circle inside of that circle.
Above the
That kind
eyes?
of above the eye
The
slit.
two
I think
yellow targets.
Yeah. They're two like a big circle and then a little circle inside,
Mm-hmm.
sort of as if it had fake eyes.
Fascinating.
Kind of like sometimes happens in nature with like butterfly wings, where it's
Yeah,
like an
yeah.
intimidation thing.
Okay.
On the neck, there are 3 lines denoting sort of just a ringed patch partway down. It's kind of like just a collar. And then on the tummy of the creature, kind of coming up onto its chest in front, is another one of those fake eyes. So it's like you only see half of it because it's sort of coming up from underneath the tummy onto the chest.
Wait, hold on. Those are the rings.
You got those rings in there? Those 3 rings?
Okay, 3 rings are in.
Going ham on the
So wait,
rings. Okay.
what's going on? So I'm done on the body now?
Yeah, picture one of those fake eyes if it was just on their entire stomach.
Okay.
And so you can see part of it coming up from underneath the belly, like toward the front.
Okay.
If you know what I mean. Like it's laying on
Okay.
the eye is underneath.
Okay.
But you can see a little bit of it coming up because it's a 3-dimensional object. Yay.
Okay.
Then it has 4 legs, and the legs are nothing. They're like the tiniest stumps. They're like elephant legs if elephant legs were like 6 inches long.
Okay.
And so they're useless. They're like going out to the side because it's not even standing on them. It's like laying down perfectly flat because these legs ain't doing nothing. But they're just big chonkus legs.
4 of them?
Yeah. And that's, I think, it. That's the whole creature.
Simple. I feel like I nailed it.
Yeah.
I feel like there's no way this is not exactly how you described it.
I mean, I feel like you got it pretty dead on if you want to look over.
All right, I'm gonna go over. Let's see.
All right, so this is 346
wow.
Craydilly.
Oh, I didn't have the mouth.
I mean, the mouth is the eye. The mouth is the eye slit, essentially. Craydilly is Cradilly.
Craydilly. Okay, so we have the face. Oh, I see what you mean by the slits. I would have seen that as a mouth, personally.
Yeah, at first I did as well, but I think with the way that the eyes, quote unquote, look painted on, I think it's definitely like a fake out, and they're actually hiding inside of this mouth.
Gotcha.
So yeah, it's wild.
All right, well I nailed the tentacles. I got the butt.
Yeah, you absolutely.
The butt.
100%.
I made it a butt.
Yep.
Just wanted acknowledgement for that, and then the belly I nailed too.
Yeah, every part of this is perfect. Once again. I don't know how you continue to do it, but you do.
It's just, artistic skill. Okay, your turn?
Yes.
Okay. If people have good number suggestions, I'm open to it. Cradily.
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 Let me get rid of that. And shoot down.
Okay. Getting numbers coming in.
Okay.
Oh, okay, that's... Yeah, I think I'll do this one. It's one of the first ones I saw. It's number 533. Number 533. Okay. I think I'm going to have a lot of fun descriptors for this one. Okay. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
So I'm going to start bottom to top and say it's a real top-heavy creature.
Ooh.
So it's got feet kind of right into... It's almost like it's wearing drop pants. Like it doesn't really have legs at all. It's just like the butt is basically like at the same level as the feet. You know what I mean?
Oh,
and you have these kind of big bulbous veins kind of coming out of the hip.
Ooh. Okay. Top heavy, but it's got a big bottom. So you can't see the... What are the shapes looking like on this thing?
Little rice feet.
Little rice feet.
And then like the hips go into like a really narrow waist, like a really small, like corseted waist almost, like right above the hip.
So I got the feet and I've got the waist, but where are the legs?
Exactly. They're kind of like they just connects right to the feet, and then like I said, they're sort of like harem pants or like drop pants, I think is what they're called.
Okay.
Yeah. So you gotta get those veins in there though. Real bulging.
I don't want to. But I'll do it.
This is good. You might need to make the whole thing a little smaller for the top half, just so it's like.
Okay.
Should be pretty easy for you though. Okay. So then the top part is kind of like an inverted bottom part, but like bigger, thicker, swoller. And we didn't have any legs. Now we got arms, and the arms are thick, and they are incredibly veiny. Like the armpits have like huge veins, and they kind of sneak out onto the chest. Then you have like big veins on like the biceps, and then they come into like a tiny little hand that looks like a claw, and they're kind of up in like a Y position.
So what's the torso look like?
It's like almost like an hourglass shape.
Okay.
It's got like a little tiny waist, and then it is right into the big veiny armpits, and then like big thick arms with tiny little claw hands.
Big thick arms with tiny little claw hands.
Mm-hmm. And the arms are upright. They're like holding something up. They're upright. You got the little hands, like sort of in a Y shape. I'm doing it in real life, even though it doesn't matter.
All of this matters. Okay, so line them up, and then tiny little claws.
Yeah.
And veins, you're sure to remind me of.
Veins, big veins in the armpits that kind of reach out onto the chest, like the pecs, and you got veins on the forearms. And they're really just bulging. Bulbous, bulging. What's fun is this creature is described as quote-unquote human-like. I don't know how loose that descriptor is for Pokemon, but...
Yeah, there's another addendum in the Pokedex that says none of the designers have ever seen a human before. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Okay. So, the face and head. And you're probably going to want to move it down a little bit because we're going to need to draw something on top of its hands here in a second. But
okay.
Face and head next. I would say the face and head, they reach the top of the hands. Like there's no real neck. It's sort of head, but like it's kind of looking over its shoulder sort of dramatically, almost like an old Roman god painting, like sort of looking over the shoulder dramatically. And I'd say it's frowning, big clown nose, like triangular eyes with big eyebrows, and like the hair can only be described as like Richard Simmons hair.
Wait. So like
it has like a round head, like a little ball with no neck, but like a little ball, and then it's got like a big old clown nose, and then the eyes are like triangles that point into the clown nose, and then it has Richard Simmons hair, and it's looking over its shoulder.
Okay. And we're sure this is a Pokemon.
Yeah, a human-like Pokemon with guts or sheer force.
It looks like a human so far.
K. Schlenk, thank you for subscribing. 3 months, I appreciate it. What a fun, freaky time to subscribe.
Yeah, really. Boy, oh boy. It's not always like this.
And then he's frowning big time. His mouth is just one big, long frown. Takes over most of his head. Okay.
It looks like if Beaker got mixed up with Carrot Top.
Like a little bit of a Muppet. I would say the face is almost perfect. You just need like that little like...
Love me a veiny Pokemon.
I'm Libo says love me a veiny Pokemon. Thank you for subscribing 3 months. But it has like, when people furrow their brows and they have like the 2 lines sort of above their nose. It has a couple of those. Yeah. Okay, great. And now above the hands... I'm going to describe this in an abstract way. So imagine like an H, but like imagine if like a 2D H, you picked it up off the page and turned it to the side and it had like 4 feet of more H behind it. That's what it's holding.
Okay. Like extruded?
Yeah, like imagine if like you took
like if you
like
pushed Play-Doh, if you pushed like Play-Doh through an H shape?
Precisely.
Okay.
For like 4 feet, that's what it's holding.
Why? Why? All right.
start laughing at how I described this item, but I'm being abstract. I am talking to EiffelArt, aka Matt Cummings. There should be a multi-link
Hi, that's me.
to watch both of our streams if you'd like to do that.
All right, I've got your big extruded H here.
Great. You nailed it. You're done.
Is that it?
That's it.
I mean, I don't know what else there could be. Okay. I'm gonna...
Honestly, you nailed it. Very
Thank
little
you.
to change about this.
Can't imagine that's true, but let's take a look at
Okay.
in here.
Okay. So this is number 533. Pack Smack 54. Thank you for subscribing. 3 months. I appreciate it. Yeah, so
What's it
somebody said
called?
there's one more thing I can add, but I feel like I tried to add that with the veiny armpits, and this is what we got. It's called Girder, Gurdurr.
Gurdurr.
Girder.
Girder.
It weighs 88.2 pounds, and it's 3 feet 11. Its base yield is 142, if that makes any sense to you.
It does. This Pokemon... Okay, it's gonna seem a
Did you
little
look it
mean.
up? Do you see the float? I
Yes.
probably should describe the arm veins as floaties under the armpits, but
I'm seeing this Pokemon now, and I'm gonna cast a judgment and say that this Pokemon sucks. This is a really nasty Pokemon. I don't like looking
it's
at it.
weird.
I
Didn't I
thought
nail it
when
though?
I
Like,
finally
the
got to
drawing is
see it, you nailed it, and that's the problem. This Pokemon,
like you were
when I went
way
to look
different.
it up, I was like, oh, surely it can't be actual veins. Like that was just like some kind of no. This Pokemon is nasty, and I hope it never evolves into anything except
It
dead.
is nasty. What's a Conkeldurr?
Okay.
Is that what it evolves into, or is that just like
Oh no! Please let there not be. Oh.
Conkeldurr?
okay.
It looks kind of old and sad. Conkeldurr. What a fun name.
Conkeldurr, I'm seeing. Yeah. Wow.
All right. Well,
Well,
should we do it again?
I love it.
I'm having fun with it.
Yeah.
Okay, my
Yeah.
turn.
Yeah. I think this last one where I describe it to you is going to have to be my last for the evening,
Yes.
if that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
But I've got one more that I can describe to you. I'm going
Okay.
to put it up on my screen so everyone can see it. So here we go.
Okay. Let me know when. Let me know what number so people can look it up if they'd like.
And I'm putting it up. Okay, it's on the screen now. It is number 854.
854.
854. Okay. The description is as follows. This Pokemon is all head.
Oh, love it.
So don't worry about division of head and body.
Is it round?
The head shape I'm going to describe as a sliced sphere, perfectly sliced in half. A half sphere is the shape. The flat part is facing toward God. So
Oh.
right up in the sky.
Okay, well, in my drawing, God is us, but I'll just do one of these. We're going hot dog style now.
But that is the true artist statement. In this world, God is us.
Okay.
Okay. On the whatever side you deem to be the front, so it's not the flat side, but like around the edges of the curved side,
Mhm.
wherever you want to put this little face, you can. The face is drawn onto the surface as if by a marker, which is convenient
easy
because you have
enough.
pencils and stuff. So it's got kind of like cutesy eyes, so like big oval eyes, 2 of those. And then coming off of the eyes, like the eyes are they almost look like they were drawn in cursive. So they're like lined. It's impossible to describe with words. They should have sent a poet. But like coming off of the circles out toward the
Uh-huh.
outside, it's like if you were doing eyeliner off of the bottom of your eye and just
Okay.
came off in a big swirl curve and did like a curly Q at the end.
Okay,
Perfect. Yeah, absolutely. Perfect. You're nailing this 100%.
great.
In between the 2 eyes is a tiny little mouth, and it's just slightly open and a little open smile as if to say, hooray.
This
Just
is a
tiny
cutie.
little mouth.
It's a little cutie
Yeah.
patootie.
Okay, so it has one arm,
Okay.
and it's sort of coming out of the side,
Uh-huh.
And
What
it
does the hand
curves
look
up.
like? What does it look like?
What?
No, you keep going.
So the arm is sort of coming out of the side, and it curves back in on itself.
Okay.
So it's almost like it's holding its arm at its side, sassily in a very exaggerated way. Like it's sort of a very loosey-goosey arm, like no bones in there, like a hose. And it's, just coming back around to its little
Any
side.
kind of like
hip
hand
there.
or claws?
Not really. There's like a little tiny sort of indication of a hand, but nothing really to write home about. No offense to this Pokemon.
Okay.
And underneath of its head body, there is kind of a little like inverse half circle that is kind of like a stabilizing platform.
It's like a teacup.
So that the head doesn't like roll around and
teacup.
stuff. Well, I don't know about that. And then so on the top of the body where it's flat, there's sort of like an interior. So there's like a rim around the inside, if you can imagine such a thing.
Like a teacup, so to speak. Go for it.
What? And then right in the front, over top of the stage right eye, there's like a blob of what looks like a viscous liquid pouring over the edge of the top surface. Kind of like it has a cute little bit of hair near the top of its eye. Just like a little blob of hair coming out of like a chip in the front of the thing. Yeah, and it's got that sort of viscous liquid inside of the top. And that is pretty much it. Along the underside of the rim, there's kind of a bowed or like the top of curtains. You know what I mean? Like it's sort of a series of half circles, like how you would draw like stage curtains as they're raised up. They bunch into those exactly. And that is it.
Great. It's cute as hell. I'm coming over.
Yeah,
Ready?
Come on over.
I nailed
It's
it.
Pokemon 854 Sinistea. It was very hard to describe this without saying the word teacup once.
Very cute.
It's a very cute Pokemon.
It's
This is
cutie.
incredibly
Cutie
sweet.
patootie.
It's one of the newer ones, I guess. I've never seen it before.
Wow.
But it's super duper cute.
That's so cute. Well, great.
Yeah, heck
Matt, I had a lot of fun,
Happy.
and I would love to do this again with you sometime.
Absolutely. I am super down to do this again. I had forgotten what fun it is, especially to do these Pokemon. It is such a hoot.
It is.
Thank you so much for having me on and asking me to
Thank
do this today.
you. I had a great time. I would love to do it again. Matt, who are you? What do you do? Where can people find you?
Abby, we discussed this like an hour and a half ago. I can't believe you've forgotten already. My name is Matt. I go by EiffelArt everywhere on the internet. I'm an illustrator, and I stream regularly Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays here on twitch.tv/EiffelArt. Thanks again. And goodbye, everyone in Abby's chat. Goodbye, everyone in my chat. Thanks for all the follows and subs. Remember, if you follow or sub to one of us, you have to do it to the other. That is the law.
That is Twitch law, and you have to abide by it. Yeah. Anyway, Matt, thank you so much. I'm going to raid someone now. But thank you all for being here. Thank you to the mods. I will see you tomorrow. Goodbye, everyone. We're going to raid Rihanna. Twitch is now. I don't know if you are also doing a raid, but you can do whoever you want, Matt. Anyway, I'm going to fade to black
I'm
now.
shutting her down for the night. Goodbye.